Hi, I'm Bryan Washington, and this is Memorial, a story about love, about family, about home, and how home can change.
There's a lot of cooking in the book. Could you talk about how important it is to feel comfortable in your kitchen and how that translates into your life?
The kitchen, narratively, just sort of as like a narrative construct, is just like a really useful structural tool because it's the one space where people pass through every single day for one reason or another. And there's a narrative for when they pass through it, like literally when, like what time of day. There's a narrative for who they spend time with in that particular space, right? Like if they're avoiding someone, there's a reason for that. There's a narrative there. If they're willing to spend time with someone in that space, there's a reason for that. There's a narrative there.
What do you want the reader to take away from this?
The idea that many different things can be true simultaneously, and that one thing's being true doesn't negate the importance or the significance of another thing's being true. At the same time, it was really important to me not to write a book that was prescriptive about any particular thing or person or way of being, but one in which characters and people perhaps writ large were allowed to change and to make mistakes and to find one another after they changed and after they made those mistakes.
What is the best writing advice you've ever received?
Not to write with an eye or an ear toward monetization or to the market, because the market really doesn't know what it wants until it wants it. But really writing toward your personal interests and your personal obsessions and the things that perhaps you think are interesting only to you, at least in my immediate experience, has yielded a result in which you find out that no, it's not just interesting to you. Many other folks are interested in that.
For more of my conversation with Bryan Washington, visit awordonwords.org.
The memorial would not have been written, it certainly would not have been published, and it would have not found its place within the wider marketplace if not for the work of queer folks in this country, carving out not only an enclave, but reiterating and repeating that it is queer culture, but this is also culture. Like this is culture.